We're in the buy phase right now. That was my cat. Actually, we're looking at Akin, the Viking. You got Viking on the Rome up a floor for mid-floor Factory. Factory's definitely a bold pick here. Let's see if UNRV can catch it up. I can't remember if they do good on Factory or not. But we have Indenture here. We have Indenture and... Looks like Indenture's going to go on the clear. I think that's a Jesper if I'm not wrong. No, it's a Cyclone? No, it's a Spectral. It's a Spectral. I'm just tripping. I think I'm actually just blind today. We have Viking over here doing the late roam with a Cyclone. This could definitely get him picks. We have Math droning. I wonder where he's droned through. Definitely a bold place to be droning. Donatello Corona finding Kenny. Emmett's low off of that. So is Indenture. This is not looking good. Ooh, but Viking gets picked off from his roam. Yeah. Well, so much Donatello can do here. Also, that face mask is awesome. Oh my god, Donatello finding Math and Indenture. It is now Vigil and Emmett. Emmett playing the stairs, but he doesn't have the health for this, and Vigil playing. Corona gets Emmett. It's now just Vigil left in a 1v3. Ooh, and he gets picked off by Donatello, dropping a 3k that round. Corone is left on 1 HP. I'm surprised we didn't get a TK there. But let's see what happens here. Sorry if I sound a bit off. I am still feeling a bit sick. But let's see if UNRV can take round 2. We have an RCP buy, an Omen buy, and that's about it from FELR. It looks like UNRV is going with a full SMG buy. And flashes. That's leaving Math with not a lot of money. Same with Emmett. Everybody's going to be low on eco for the next few rounds. But, I mean, the eco situation on FELR is looking a lot better. Just because of winning that pistol round gives you a lot more to play with. Especially on defense, you really need to be winning your pistol round. When Indenture gets Monoma, Donatello's also in there. The Ensign's gonna get Indenture, but not Emmett. They've locked EMP in, and this is definitely gonna be something. Viking ends up finding Math. Now they've gotten EMP. Now they have to really go for this here. Breaking door blocker. Double door blocker B is definitely a bold strategy. Will pay out. They have the numbers. I want to say they might even have health advantage here. That nade went too far up. It didn't really give them any helpful. Donatello's in a bad spot for Emmett. But it doesn't matter. He's going to find him. Kenny also gets found. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh my god. What timing? Left in a 1v2 here. FELR Vikings just gonna take it from the 1v2 clutch. This is not looking good for UNRV, but Factory has been notoriously known for a defense-sided map. So, we'll see what they can do, because, you know, maybe they're not just the best at pistols. But it looks like round 3 we're having 2 full buys from Kona and Monoma. Mona, my bad. Mono. Kenny is going with an Omen again. Looks like 2 Omens, 2 Vipers, and an Ariel, or Ariel, whatever you guys want to call it. From Vigil. Not looking too good. 3 Vezin buys. I don't know if Donatello should really be going for the Vezin buy here. It doesn't leave him with the eco he's going to want. And playing on what I can only assume is a roam. Yeah, early roam. Early quick sight. So, yeah, it's best if you walk back in. I wouldn't even go for the smoke. What is that smoke going to accomplish? Did it let him throw a C4? There is a C4 in this room. The good question is indeed where. You know, I've been trying to get a lot of C4s in really fun places. I haven't been able to play recently. There's that proxy's gone. The trips are in the leaf again. Not the fucking leaf. Math has gone in. There is one guy roam. Oh, that's actually mean. They know Vikings on roam now. They know it's a 4v5 on site. Vigil finds Mono. Oh, and that's Buddha. Maybe the Vezin buys weren't the right play here. Corona gets Math. And Denture's now in Cubby. People up. Ooh, and Vigil gets Corona. It looks like this might turn in UNRV's favor. Because Viking may be able to get 1, but that's 3 Vezins they can grab off this. That's going to set them up pretty much. And they can have everybody to grab it too. That's yikes. That's going to leave Donatello struggling on money. Rona's going to go for a second one. Butter's going for another RCP. Wait, $0 left. That's actually tragic. They are not left in a good financial position after that. Especially with Vezin's increase in price from a few months ago. I've noticed that the round 3 buy isn't really effective anymore if you get... Because if you win, you're going to keep bulldozing the win. But if you have a bulldozing round like that, I would have waited till round 4, because top floor for factory is something the attackers can really win quite easily if you have a prepared and complicated team. Which isn't looking too good. Are they going for a B push? They don't even have Math faking an A? Really? They might be prepared for them. They're not even taking the stealth approach. I don't know why, but these skull masks, I don't know if it's on everybody. It definitely looks to be, but it looks amazing. Donatello's caught in a bad corner, and that's FELR another win to take their Vezins back. Almost going for a flawless here, but Buddha just couldn't live. It's definitely a yikes, but that brings it 3-1. If UNRV can get a second win on defense, they might, on offense, they might have this whenever they swap. You guys are going to be looking at nothing for a little bit once we swap maps, but it'll be fine. Let's see here. Yeah, 4 Vezins. Butter going back for the RCP. 5th round. And only 2 Vezins and a Marui is not looking good. Offense. Defense has the money to spend. They can fully grab util and everything, which is so much more important for the defense sided. You have to manage your eco a lot harder for defense since you have to buy gadgets. Mono's just yeah, dead with the double nade. Indenture, that might cost Indenture his life. Close. Emmett got that pick, though, so we'll see. Nice Donatello with the wall bang. Kenny seems to be foaming. That's tragic. They ended up flashing each other. Viking on the lurk. We'll see if that pays off for him. Vigil's just kind of holding for it, though. I don't know if this is... I want to say this is for the Halloween update, but I like how the Enforcers look now. Enforcers and the Revolters both have skull masks on it. It makes them just look so much more intimidating. It looks like we've only lost Monoma for FELRs here, so this is looking good. UNRV really doesn't have the guns for this. Viking's gonna start finding Vigil here soon. Oh, that's tragic. Leaving Emmett on. Emmett. Okay, it's Emmett and Donatello. It's just Emmett left, and he's gonna get swung from multiple angles. That's tragic. Nothing he could have really done there. What, I want to say 2 HP? These rounds are going by quick. I haven't casted in a good minute. I gotta start casting more. My right controller has officially broken. I'm getting it replaced. Hopefully sooner rather than later for my team. But that means I should be able to start doing a lot more casting. And I don't play the game too often anymore, so I might just cast for a lot longer until my team. Let's see what's going on here. Top floor again, and they don't have many buyouts. They have 2 Vezins again. This is not looking good for UNRV here. I wouldn't say they need this second round, but it definitely would be preferred if they could get it. Because a 5-1 is not something you want to be too happy with. Where is that C4 going? Okay, not a bad C4, I would say. I feel like sitting in this corner, you can see it, though. Oh, Viking's gonna find Emmett off a rip just from he's lurking once more. So is Mona. Why would Viking use that when his teammate is so much lower than him? Crucial error. Indenture is sitting at this window here. See if he decides he's gonna swing. We have 2 on the lurk and 3 playing sight. We'll see how this goes for them. Okay, it looks like Kenny wanted to make a play or something. Looks like they might be trying to watch Indenture's back here. I'm definitely rooting for UNRV here. But if they don't start pulling it together soon, you know at least one of them is on the lurk back there. So as long as Kenny holds the lurk, we should be good. Kenny straight up just needs to hold his teammates lurk. And we need... Ooh, not looking good for Indenture. He needs a med, and I don't think his team has one. No, Kenny has one. Nice, and that's going to be Kenny getting one of the 2 lurks. I wonder if Viking's going to get there. Expecting a second. Holy mag dump for that. His teammates need to hold him, and they did not do the job of holding him like they should have. They needed to hold him from Donatello's swing. Donatello's going to find Indenture. Is now just Vigil, and Viking gets him from the lurk. 5-1. This is not looking good for them, but they definitely can pull it off. I've seen crazier things happen, so we'll watch as this goes down. But we have to see how FELR does on offense here. Because now, as long as UNRV wins pistol round here, they should be good. Defense needs to win pistol. That eco boost that the win from pistol round gives you is so exponentially crucial. It is unreal. Because the defending side has to worry about so much more. Because I've noticed in comp and in VRML, Ensigns, nades, flashes, and med are the only things ever bought for offense, and sometimes smokes, depending on the team. Which isn't a lot. It's about half their bar. And drones. But the defense needs to get door blockers, static, C4s. All these things that are high value items. That they just can't. I'm actually surprised they don't have somebody going. Kona's just in. Chrono's in. I actually wonder. Ooh, the ensign was just a bit too far out. I've started to try to get my ensigns more in this middle patch. Oh, Math is going to find Buddha and Chrono's going to find Emmett. Okay. Bring this to a 4-4. Was that a fair... that was a fair trade-off. I'd say Vigil getting Viking, though. Not good. Bringing this down to a 4v3 for FELR. UNRV could definitely take this here. That could have been really bad for Indenture if they had somebody on the wall, corner of the wall. Indenture, I think they might know. You're going to get wall banged, so Indenture's going to get a mag through his chest. Oh, Mono gets one head tap tool, leaving him on less health. The second ensign going out, we have Math playing in assembly. Vigil just... hopefully Vigil stays patiently on A, making sure they don't swap. Because if this team decides to do a random swap, this could hurt them. But 45 seconds, it's definitely possible. Especially with Mono going up. Yeah, I think they're going for a swap here. Chrono gets found, though. Not looking good. EMP, 30 seconds on the clock. Mono still up a floor. I think they're saving. Donatello's going to find Vigil, though. Yeah, I think it's a save for pistol. That does mean UNRV is going to take this round, though, which is so needed. That eco is going to allow them to get more util to preferably defend more. Unless they're going to go for this. 10 seconds left. Oh, they went for a quick drop A. And it almost paid off for them. Gonna be good. Sorry I've missed out on a little bit, but it looks like Biphase is just over. But it looks like they're going for a standard A push. It's hard to say. Emmett on the lurk, though. Where's their team? What is Donatello up to right now? This is something I don't know if it's gonna work out. Get out of my chair. Let's see here. UNRV is definitely stretched a bit thin, but Indenture is going to find Buddha. Butter. Not Buddha. Butter. Viking looks like he's slowly going down here. 1, 2, 3 people on Rome. We have Emmett looking for an early pick. Looks like Math going for a late lurk. Same with Indenture here. I wonder if this will pay for them. Leaving Vigil and Kenny all to defend the site all by themselves. They might need to play on each other more if FELR keeps... No, because FELR's not playing together more. They played a bit separately at the start, but now with each other. And Viking's gonna find Emmett. Monoma's up here. He's gonna get Indentures. Now this is the problem of they left too many people just sitting on site. Now they're just gonna take. Donatello's gonna sit in the corner. Monoma's gonna find Math in the other. EMP's down. Donatello's just gonna sit in the corner and find it. Find Vigil. Let's see how this goes for them. Let's see if FELR can keep it up, though. If they can win this round, they're down a player. That's not too good. They might need a sub if their player can't get back. Wonder why he left. The round starting, they don't have many buys on either team here. Well, no. FELR's going for 2 buys here. Honestly, they're going to need it being down a person. I very much wonder where their teammate went. We have Butter and Viking sitting here. Chrono and Monomo. Monomo. Senior. Vigil's on the lurk under the thing in case he drops. And they're playing a lot more... They're playing further back. They're not being as aggressive right now. Just for the fact that they're down a person. Any death here hits way harder. And Villager's gonna find Anakin there. Viking. And Chrono leaving this in a 2v5. This is not looking good. Emmett's low, but so is Mono. $25 seconds on the clock. Honestly, I would just try to get Butter a Vezin here and just kind of save. Donatello's back though, which is nice. So I just grab the second Vezin for your teammate and just save it. Not much you can do here. I'd toss him a Vezin. He doesn't have one right now. UNRV's gonna swing. He's gonna find two of them now. Will Emmett swing it? Will he do it? No. That's gonna be UNRV with a flawless. I have faith in UNRV here, but I don't know. FELR can pull it. If they can pull their match together here, they might be able to win it. Two Vezins. They could be at three Vezins right now. Someone tossed Butter a Vezin right now. Huge missed opportunity. We'll see what UNRV can do. I've noticed UNRV here really likes to have quite a few roam. Like, right now, it looks like they're going to have one guy B site. They have one guy right outside of A, and that's about it. If you can swing window, if they knew, they could just swing window, drop hatch, plant, and all they would have to worry about is Vigil on the roam and Kenny. But you can hold both those angles really easily. And they've noticed the hard set of roam, and without blowing hatch either, which means Vigil needs to take the long way down, means they can just get in, plant, and get out. Y'all really need to get EMP here. Now you've let Vigil get all the way down. That's not EMP. That's Chrono's got EMP. He's going for the plant. Perfect. Was preferably you'd some. That's Math and Vigil down for FELR to take map 1. UNRV there just played way too heavy on the roam, and they just didn't have the people to afford it. I would have stuck harder sight there. Because FELR realized, hey, everybody's going to be on roam here, so let's just fast push. And it worked. It worked out beautifully for them to take map 1. And now map 2. If we have another map like that, I might even be able to cook dinner. That was an immaculate round. UNRV, I just gotta say, you guys played too... What's the best way to put this? Y'all played too heavy offense on defense. You guys were playing roam, taking ego fights, when you really need to play back more. Looks like we might even get a player swap here. We're gonna let everybody be. Let's get a nice little top-down view of this little circle. I'm gonna go grab something to start. I'm gonna grab me a small little stack as we wait for map 2 to begin. Looks like we're getting a server swap. That looks very tragic indeed, but With round one, we're playing ship here. Ooh, Donatello's gonna find Vigil off rip. My main man, Vigil. Vigil with the wiggle. Gonna be picked off here. Today's live is sponsored by water. Go drink some. Looks like we're quietly making our way into sight just for Chrono's sake. Nope, let's just book it. At the EMP down. Chrono and Donatello swinging at the same time. Could have ended it in TK there. Not looking good here. Denture's going to find Donatello. Donatello's going to find Emmett. And somebody else is going to find another player. Leaving this in a 2v2 with UNRV having the health advantage. 1v2. EMP's down. It's left a Viking. Oh, bad luck. And Denture's going to find Viking here. UNRV might take map 2. Well, not map 2. Round 1. That is very crucial for them because defense needs that round so they can buy util. If FELR can grab smokes and flashes, they can definitely take this floor by going either site, really. If they want to go, looks like they're going to go A, which tells me as long as they brought flashes with them, only 2, not the best. They blow both walls, they flash deep, smoke and instant off one of these pushes, plant on the box and leave. You can just take the site with no implication. So it looks like FELR might take this round as long as they don't mess anything up here. They can do 25 damage on Chrono, so quick. We had a look at Vikings POV for a while. I had to go do something. I'm back now. Let's see what is going on. They're just taking sight. MP down is now Emmett, 20 HP on the roam. And that's a flawless. Oh my god, FELR's just taking it. Yeah. This live is sponsored by nothing but drink more water. Just a lot more water. Get your daily hydration in. Whether it's bottled, it's tapped, go drink more water. I know you need to. Again, they're stacking on the roam here. Like, if they really wanted to, if they just, quick drop B hatch, there's nothing these guys would be able to do. You don't even need a quick drop B hatch. Quick drop bathroom hatch, blow a wall, and you're immediately in. There's nothing these guys can really do about it. Somebody destroy that static. Not static proxy, I swear it was driving me crazy. They ended up finding Kenny and Emmett, though, which is leaving them hard stuck on site now. These open drones, I'm surprised have been working. Butter should probably toss the EMP over to Donatello, and we need somebody to go with him. Crouch here. They messed up the ensign. Nice, Donatello's gonna find Vigil. Vigil with a wiggle. Ooh, and that's indenture as well. Nice, FELR wins once again. Man, FELR is just kind of steamrolling. Top floor again. Now that we're back on top floor, it's gonna look quite troubling for them. Normally the ship is a very good map to have roamers on, but they're just leaving nobody in sight, and the roams are getting picked off without them getting a pick back. Which means you're letting FELR just get numbers up on you and have health advantage, which isn't the best. These guys definitely need to just play sight more. I don't know why, but we've broken undergrade floor. I don't know if this is like some high-tech strat, I just don't know. Maybe it's Chrono, maybe it's Fermono. No, we'll never know. Donatello's kind of the one with EMP, and he's off alone. Yeah, I'd toss it over to him, to the rest of your team. You need to be careful of Vigil. We're rushing the site. Oh my god, Donatello's gonna find Emma and Math. And that's another FELR win. Oh my god. I don't even know if they used flashes that time. They just kind of blew the wall and rushed in. UNRV just can't hold this rush down. Now it is bottom floor again for FELRs. Let's see if what push they decide to do here. Wonder if Math is going for another flank. Let's see what they do here. It looks like Donatello broke into red end, boiler room is what I call it, boiler. Donatello's just swinging. Okay, yeah. He's just going to swing for his team, because he can. That's 2. 3. Donatello getting 3 of them, leaving in a 2v5. All his team really needs to do is blow a wall, and that works. That gives them full sight and day. Full site control with nothing they can really do about it. There's a med behind Buddha here. I don't know why Buddha really needs a med. Butter. Sorry, Butter. Blowing both walls, which means, honestly, they could just go plan B. Cronin's going to go for the flank. And he's going to find it. FELR's just absolutely hard rushing, and it's working out for them. We have Donatello going 11-7. FELR going, what, 10-2 something? Absolute crazy scores here. Crazy Vigil has not been able to find a kill, which I don't really blame them. Not much of their team has been able to find a kill. UNRV here is just not working out. Let's see what we can do here. Donatello's going to be playing the roam. The roam with Vigil. Oh my god, this is going to work. This is going to work for Donatello. It just straight worked. Indenture's just going to... Okay, Indenture's just going to push it. Now there's Butter. Butter just has to hit 1 bullet. There we go, Butter. Let's go. Indenture found somebody, though. It's Emma and Monomo. 3v2. UNRV might be able to start taking back rounds here. Ooh, Viking got Emmett. Now it is Math for the 1v3. They have health advantage. For the love of God, don't send in the drone. Chrono, he's going to find Chrono, though. As long as he can break this static within a timely manner. He doesn't have EMP. Honestly, I don't even know why they're pushing him. I guess they don't realize they have EMP control in the earlier shootout. Math knows he doesn't have EMP here, but... Ooh, Butter's gonna find Math. FELR, let's see if FELR can take this final round. I have faith UNRV can definitely bring this back, but it's gonna take... I don't want to say a miracle, but it's going to take some teamwork. Top floor was what they needed there, and they just couldn't do it. Donatello is just so strong for their team. Donatello and Monomo are just kind of like, I wouldn't say hard carrying, because Butter and Anakin have been winning most of their fights. Everybody has at least won their fight and died afterwards, but Butter's 3-1. But we have Donatello, Monokumo going 10-3 and 13-3. They're actually just whooping right now. I wonder how this is gonna play out. Okay, I think he saw Kenny and realized sitting there's not gonna work. Nice, an ensign to get them. I think they're just... Both of them are almost dead there. Donatello almost got a 2K off of that. This is not looking good. Vigil's gonna end up... Oh no, Math is gonna get Donatello. Crazy. They're definitely low though. Monomo's gonna find Vigil and Math. Emmett and Denture are literally 10 HP. One more second in that instant, they both would have died. Monomo's gonna find Denture. It's now just Emmett. Emmett's dead. Now it's just Kenny. You can't save here, Kenny. I don't know if he knows this, but you just can't save. Pray the rest of the team gets kill hungry. At the end, you really cannot save. This is final round for you and your team. You need to go for picks. Swing, and Viking was just waiting for him. Man, that was good to watch. I really wonder what just went wrong for UNRV there. Well, give it up to FELR for taking map 1 and 2. Insane plays for Shift. They were just dominating. I'm very proud to see them coming up and winning. UNRV, I had good hopes for them to win this, but it just wasn't their match. That's tragic. Here's a final look at the scoreboard to see what happened. 12 assists from Donatello, going 13, 4, and 12. That is insane. 13, 3, and 5, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 3, 1. 7, 7, 4, 7, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 3, 0, 8, 3. Vigil just could not find a kill that game, which is tragic to see, but he can pull it through. It was great to watch this. Yeah, Donatello, 12 assists while going 13. He could have had, what, 25 kills. Insane gameplay. But it was great witnessing this matchup. And that's going to be probably the end of stream there.